We cannot yet hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. Yeah. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. And yeah, first on thanks so much everyone, the organizer, for having me, especially Dr. Hook and Dr. Thomas, and for your kind introduction. I think we already started a bit late, so I'm trying to go directly now to my talk. So as you see, my talk is trying to share with you a bit about current let's say circular economy development in Vietnam. So basically it's including both from policies and also some research related. And also we try to share with you what we are now also trying to propose for doing some further in collaborations on circular economy in the Indo-Pacific regions. Yeah, I think the background already is very well introduced by Thomas. But also first want to introduce to you about our university, Vietnam National University, Ho Chi Minh City, which is actually a eco ministry in Vietnam. So politically, our chancellors like minister, for example, the current minister of science and technology, he was our chancellor. So shifting from academic university to the cabinet. I have to mention that because of that, we are not only strong engaged in research and educations, both undergraduate, graduate, but we have strong mandate to support the country in terms of social economic development policy recommendations related and some new business model like circular economy is very well considered and also support motivate and also establish our institute. Yeah, so secondly, I want to introduce, I think, one of the very popular definition on circular economy that we have to look at it as a economic system, business models, combining different principle of circular economy, including reducing alternative, recycling, recovering materials, distribution and consumption process. But it can be also applied at different levels, from micros to meso or ecos or macro levels. I think because in the past, I think most likely, for example, in Vietnam, people look at circular economy. It's not only the whole value chains of the product, but mainly on the disposal side. So you see mentioned a lot about recycles and materials, but actually it's one of very difficult because you see at the left side, the right side, the recycle is very far. You go from productions to the landfill is very far, or to the recovery. So the further this means also the more challenging. Okay. Related to circular economy development in Vietnam, I think is strongly now linkage, let's say, political system. First, likely from the central parties. Vietnam is a party lead, and you see, it's now started from the party lead. We have the resolution from the central parties, and also already discussed about importance of circular economy. And then also the government, the parliament, especially from our prime minister in the COP26, also mentioned about circular economy. And there are also other, for example, including the environmental protection law, where we have also the degree on some article related to circular economy in the law of environmental protections. But there are also some other like degree certified where we have circular economy related to industrial zone, industrial symbiosis. We also have, let's see, a national circular economy plan, just so released last year by our prime minister, and where the circular economy is now mandated to different sectors and also different levels from national level to city, provincial levels. This, for example, from Ministry of Natural Resources Environments. This is the former Minister of Science, Natural Resources Environment, now become Deputy the Prime Minister of Vietnam. So the Ministry of Natural Resources Environment is responsible now to develop a national action plan for circular economy. Also, posting different topic. Secondly, the Ministry of Industry and Trade, where they was working especially on the national action plan on production and consumption and production, where circular economy already embedded there. But now also very important, energy, especially renewable energy, also there are a strong linkage to circular economy from this minister. Okay, so in terms of some research related to circular economy, I think we have been seeing several colleges been working, especially from more or less technology based, from industries, chemistries, or agricultures, and some also recently also on business related. Yeah, I also want to share about our institute, which is in the Vietnam National University. We are working actually based on the platform between government, industries, and other relevant stakeholders. We're trying to provide say practical, social, technical solution, innovation, policy support for circular economy in Vietnam, and we also try to bridge Vietnam circular economy to the world. And we also working on circular economy, hosting different fields and also different levels. So we are partnering with different stakeholders, like I mentioned, from government levels, different think tank institute, different ministries, but also other industry companies and international developments and other stakeholders. Okay. Yeah, currently we've been working on six different topic related to circular economy. So circular economy at urban or industries, where we are looking at urban metabolism, urban minings, or industrial ecology, industrial symbiosis, but also blue-green infrastructures. And we also work at a small strategic levels, but also at a specific case. And for agriculture, forestry, circular economy, we look at the whole value chain of different several already products, and seeing how I can give you some more specific example later. And we also look at plastic, the whole value chain of plastic. Now we do concentrate a lot on the monitoring, but we're also working on, for example, at some business model related to packaging industries in Vietnam. And there are some others like circular economy for renewable energy. I will share with you also later. And also for the coastal Iceland, where we also work on some specific topic related to biodiversity, carbon credit or blue carbon, or tourism, renewable energy related to the coastal islands. And there are also very important topic related to innovation, entrepreneurs, where we look at the roles of university in developing circular economy from science into practice. Yeah, this is just some example of our ongoing past and current project related to circular economy at different scale, locally, nationally, or internationally. So I want to give you some example about what we are doing. So for example, on circular economy, related to circular economy, we look at from the national agenda, like carbon neutrality by 2050s, and how we can utilize renewable energy from different resources like biomass, wind, water, or wastewater, solid waste, and especially how we can create the business model from renewable energy to other sectors. We can go linkage to infrastructure development, transport, bioenvironments, agriculture, or industrial development. And also very important is taking advantages or the comings related to green finance or other like carbon market. This is a framework that we are working on the ongoing project, how we can integrate circular economy and renewable energies. So from circular economy, we look at different topics like input optimization, maintenance or reuse material products, and also relative in ecosystem or pollution reductions. And from renewable energy, we look at also several renewable energy resources, and also the the interaction with circular economy. So, for example, with it, we also look at how what are stakeholders, relevant stakeholders from demand sides or from the supply sides, and also others um, like policymakers or finance or credit related institutions, academy. So this we already finished our survey interview with about 40 group institutions crossing different sectors, like I mentioned. Yeah, so this is another example where we are looking at circular economy in agriculture. Sorry, I cannot. Can you mute some people? Phương Thanh, xin lỗi chị Phương Thanh. Mute. Okay. Yeah, so I've come back. Yeah, this is how we look at circular economy in agriculture, looking at the agroecological farming system. So we analyze the linkage between farming system to global because local system to a global agenda, which is more related to carbon emissions, green market, or also ecology, biodiversity related. So this model is very interesting. This can utilize a number of circular economy principle, reduce input materials, and also in the during the production cultivation, but also the product can be reduced, can be get it more added values. But there are also some other value from biodiversity, carbons credit can be also utilized. So this we can demonstrate how circular economy can develop across the different scales, and how it from very small scale but can be impact to the global agenda. Another example is related to circular economy. We developed for an island called Quân Island in southern Vietnam, where we developed a circularity plan and already approved by the local government. So the government commit to spend about 30 million US dollars to implement the plan, which is covering six different strategies from awareness capacities, minimizing waste, plastic, water circularity, biodiversity, green transportations, green tourism, so that it can be implemented. And yeah, but we try to support the Quân Đảo, or our mission to support the Quân Đảo to be carbon low nature or low carbon and a world-class sustainable tourism destination. So from this study, we are very happy. Also, just last week we have papers publicly accepted by Journal of Cleaner Production, where we also use our data from this study to develop a framework related to how we can develop or select suitable, visible energy solution for the island. So actually, it's a combine of different electricity sources from renewable energy, but can be also from the mainland to the islands. So yeah, I hope maybe tomorrow or today you will see it on the website. Okay. Yeah, another one we also just looking at circular economy in plastic at the also international scale, because here we look at how recycled plastic transported from Europe to Vietnam. So we've been working with colleagues from Utrecht University and Hu University, UK, and we analyze how the plastic travel and looking at how people think about the recycled plastic in the destinated country like Vietnam. And actually there are quite a number of problems or issues we are facing here, but it's not really well considered there. So we propose a so-called just circularity transitions, where we have proposed different topic need to look at, especially on recycled plastic traveling internationally. So ethics, justice, and equality, reverse logistics, circular economy, or environmental governance need to be considered in this framework. Okay, another, I think the last framework, actually we are working on a topic, we are working now also on circular living lab. So as you see, our university is a big university, and our campus is around more than 600 hectares in Ho Chi Minh cities, and we try to propose or to work on different concept or a prototype of circular economy, from waste transformations, urban agriculture, renewable energy, bioenvironments, and we want to step by step to develop it, and it's strongly linked to kind of innovations that I mentioned earlier, and where we can demonstrate the solution, but we can create a business model with those. And of course, more very important is the model will be discussed or sharing among different stakeholders, not only in academic, but if we can work together with industry, with governments, officials to share the concept, and to we can multiple upscale or bring the concept into practice. So that we are also working on that. Okay, so I think that just some our initiative also related for the Indo-Asian Pacific. So just a few weeks ago, we organized support the government to develop a conference related to circular economy, and we have convey a section on circular economy for green zero transition in Asia Pacific. And of course, there are some many other topics that we are now start discussing related to church energy transition, where we also work with the Earth governance system from led by Utrecht University. And there are some other like carbon neutrality, ocean plastic, like where our I think agenda mainly for this city workshop. Green tourism, I think in Asian Pacific we have a lot of islands, and there are also some other on water, food, energy, biodiversity related, and also global trades or regional trades related. Okay, it is just example of the workshop we did on 14 September, where we conveys of different people working on circular economy, mainly from more technology based. So people share a lot about industrial or biotechnology, also medical, additive manufacturing. But after the workshop, we see actually there's still quite a big gap between academy to practice, or to industries, or even government officers. So actually, we also see they are still not easy to really transfer scientific findings from practice on circular economy to practice. Okay, I think, yeah, so we also convey sections on circular economy, where we try to bring people all together. We have professor, university, but also politicians, academia, industry, including banking and funding agencies, different together. And I think we have a really good discussion now. We are trying to write a policy brief about our resulted from this workshop, this conference. Yeah, so I think those topics already mentioned. So as we skip this, I think just final thought. I think there is circular economy is now becoming a part. I hope we all agree that's a very up-to-date and holistic job to support sustainable development. And now it has been very well considered in Vietnam. Talk, I think, especially in science or some technology related, we still a little bit slow, but maybe think that is become very important. So when we need to put more on that, but not only purely in discipline, that is need to be really inter or transdisciplinary. And also see there are a lot of potential collaboration for different topics on circular economy, of course, including plastic. But I think there are a lot of challenges ahead, so that we have to really work together to come up with good results. I think that is my final thing. Thank you so much for your sharing and listening. Looking forward for your discussion. Yeah, maybe question, comments. Yeah, thank you.